What happens when a powerful CEO trades his sharp suit for the humble garb of a factory worker? Elon Musk's secretive journey within Tesla unveiled astonishing truths about his enterprise, and his findings could be revolutionary. None could have foreseen this choice, not his executives, not the workers on the production floor, and certainly not the wider world. One morning, as dawn's light filtered through the window, Elon Musk stood before his mirror, contemplating the image that stared back at him, a reflection of the visionary behind Tesla, shrouded in mystery. The attire of a Tesla assembly worker was replaced by his relaxed demeanor and windbreaker, which were decidedly more ordinary. He engaged in the singular endeavor he seldom found necessary, to merge seamlessly with his surroundings, all the while clutching a lunchbox and donning safety goggles that perched awkwardly upon his nose. In the quiet hours of the night, a spark of inspiration ignited, leading to the birth of a captivating idea. Whispers from the factory floor had been trickling in, carrying tales of long hours, mysterious delays, and unvoiced discontent. These inefficiencies tugged at his mind, for he was consumed by the pursuit of precision and the relentless march of progress. Elon's usual method, characterized by a sequence of gatherings and commands from above, seemed insufficient. He had to embark on a personal journey to face the truth and claim it for himself. As he laced up his steel-toed boots, he whispered to himself, "I must understand their vision and their emotions." The voices of his assistants floated in from the next room, filled with chatter about logistics, security risks, and media attention, yet none of it held any significance for him. This journey transcended mere appearances or fame. It was rooted in understanding. He discovered that merging with the crowd that morning was easier than he had expected. In Sparks, Nevada, the Tesla Gigafactory came alive with the hustle and bustle of hundreds of employees making their way in. Elon found himself caught in a wave of regret as he watched the familiar patterns unfold before him. The faces of some bore the weight of fatigue, while others radiated a sense of easy companionship. As he stepped into the line leading to the main floor, he went unnoticed by those around him. The atmosphere buzzed with life, a symphony of human effort and mechanical rhythm. In a world where robotic arms danced with mechanical grace, conveyor belts sang their steady tune, and workers weaved through the stations like characters in a well-rehearsed play, each movement purposeful and unyielding. Elon pondered the myriad of tales, challenges, and victories that lay hidden within these walls. His narrative was simple and clear. Dan, a technician navigating the midpoint of his career, is making a shift from a smaller facility. With careful steps and a touch of wisdom, he skillfully preserved the essence of who he truly was. With each step, his heart raced, anticipation building as he neared his chosen destination. Not from fear, but from a thrill of anticipation. For the first time in years, Elon Musk found himself diminished to the role of just another cog in the vast machinery. "Very well, Dan," his supervisor called out with authority. Todd, a slender figure with an intense look in his eyes. "We cannot afford to postpone our starts. Kindly make your way to this location and keep a watchful eye on Eric. He is set to unveil the intricacies of the craft." A sprightly, animated fellow in his 30s, Eric, offered Elon a quick salute. "Is this a fresh character? I have faith that you are ready for what lies ahead. This journey is anything but simple." His tone was neither aggressive nor particularly inviting. The tone conveyed the experience of someone who had witnessed countless newcomers come and go. Elon smiled with a spark of mischief in his eyes. "I shall strive with all my might to fulfill your hopes and desires." As the hours slipped away, Elon found himself captivated by a realm he had once only watched from the confines of the boardroom. The tasks demanded not only physical endurance but also a keen focus and nimbleness. With keen eyes, Eric observed every motion, beads of sweat cascading down his forehead as he meticulously adjusted bolts and tightened screws. Eric possessed a keen intolerance for mistakes. By the end of the shift, Elon's palms felt soft and his legs wobbled like jelly. Yet, the tales he absorbed lingered in his mind, proving far more impactful than the toll on his body. A devoted mother tirelessly toiling away, pouring her heart into every extra hour to ensure her home remains a sanctuary for her family. A young man diligently setting aside his earnings, eagerly awaiting the moment he can embark on his educational journey once more. A seasoned individual quietly navigating the shadows of his past wounds. The essence of Tesla lay in the people who breathed life into his dreams. Moreover, they represented far more than just numbers in a quarterly report. Yet, Elon was not there merely to watch. He was there to gather wisdom. As the second day dawned, the cracks in Tesla's polished exterior started to reveal themselves. Elon stepped onto the factory floor for his second day, the morning air buzzing with anticipation. The once thrilling allure of his secret undertaking had given way to a harsh truth. The rhythm was unyielding and the labor was arduous. Yet, this was the essence of his quest to immerse himself in the everyday trials faced by his team. With a swift motion, Eric entrusted him with a task. With a flourish, he presented Elon with a pair of mitts, proclaiming, "Today, you step into the assembly line." It was as simple as that. Every 3 seconds, a bolt finds its place on the chassis, securing the structure with precision. Now is the moment to act without doubt. Elon found himself taken aback by how swiftly the line progressed. Metal dances through the air, captured in a shimmering blur. The bolts danced away from his grasp as the conveyor belt whisked the chassis beyond his reach, leading him to stumble in his efforts at first. His missteps did not escape notice. With a voice that carried across the distance, Eric called out, "Pick it up, Dan! Your actions are hindering our collective journey forward." He found himself surprised not just by the physical challenges that lay before him. It was the essence of the culture. All around him, lively discussions unfolded, a tapestry woven with threads of laughter and moments of exasperation. "Have you heard the news about the latest software update?" A worker nearby whispered. "It's creating yet another problem with the robots." Indeed, who remains after hours to tackle this dilemma? Another character let out a derisive snort. As the clock struck noon, Elon's muscles ached, yet his senses had sharpened beyond his expectations. Workers shared tales of erratic schedules, faulty equipment that hindered their efforts, and an unyielding pressure to meet quotas, no matter the cost. Amidst the laughter and shared moments, a quiet frustration lingered, a feeling that no polished corporate report could truly capture. Elon sat in solitude, keenly observing the lively chatter that filled the break room around him. A recent mishap on the floor sparked a lively discussion among a group of workers gathered by the vending machines. On the 3rd of this month, one spoke with a grave demeanor. A dire situation looms ahead, as a severe injury awaits if the lift remains unrepaired for much longer. The words echoed through the hearts of the audience. Elon discovered that the challenges facing the factory extended beyond mere productivity. They were deeply intertwined with the human element. As he savored his coffee, a profound realization washed over him. He had misjudged the enormity of the circumstances. Then, he noticed his first major flaw in the workings. Production came to a sudden standstill when one of the robotic limbs on the line sputtered and froze, halting the flow of progress. Amidst the chaos, supervisors rushed to restore order while the alarms echoed their urgent warning. With a determined glint in his eye, Eric grasped the toolkit and let out a frustrated curse under his breath. With a hint of frustration, he remarked, "This contraption has been acting up for weeks, yet it demands a considerable amount of time we simply cannot spare." Elon offered his help, enabling the application of his extensive engineering knowledge. In their collaborative efforts, they successfully brought the arm back to life, yet the clock had already ticked away nearly an hour of precious production time. The delay set off a ripple through the line, drawing sharp glares from those further down the chain. As the day wore on, an unsettling atmosphere clung to the factory, and Elon found himself powerless to shake it off. Amidst the groundbreaking advancements Tesla represented, it became clear that the individuals on the ground felt overlooked, their concerns silenced by the relentless chase for progress. The cracks were growing harder to overlook. Yet, as Elon immersed himself in the factory's intricate dance, he stumbled upon something even more astonishing, flashes of genius that could reshape the entire landscape. By the 3rd day of his employment, Elon had started to find his rhythm amidst the bustling energy of the factory floor. The weight was always there, yet the tasks had transformed into familiar companions. His back throbbed with a familiar ache, one that had long been absent from his life, while his fingertips told tales of countless repetitions, marked by the calluses they bore. Yet, it was not the strain on his body that weighed heavily on him. It was the impact on the souls around him. Before him, the imperfections in Tesla's seemingly flawless system were unfolding. Once deemed inconsequential, conversations now shimmer with newfound importance. The tale of the malfunctioning robotic limb unfolds, revealing that it was but a thread in a larger tapestry of events. Other machines encountered small issues that were overlooked to preserve the smooth flow of operations. In the relentless pursuit of efficiency, workers often found themselves prioritizing quick fixes over safety, weaving a narrative of improvisation to address the errors that arose. Dan, I kindly ask you to take note. With a sudden jolt, a panel broke free from its mounting, and a voice rang out, piercing the silence. With a swift motion, Elon reached out, grasping the heavy aluminum sheet just in time to prevent it from crashing to the earth. His heart raced as he adjusted it once more. A young man named Lewis, who worked nearby, gave him a weary smile. You possess remarkable speed. We could surely use a helping hand in this matter. Yet, Elon made sure to acknowledge the moment. It served as a further sign of a more serious concern. A team stretched thin and weighed down by their responsibilities. The break room held a quiet air that afternoon. A spirited debate had erupted over the unexpected shift in responsibilities. Elon gathered with Lewis and a small group, absorbing their tales of frustration as they unfolded their thoughts. Lewis waved his hand in the direction of the Tesla logo on the wall, saying, "They keep insisting we're part of this grand mission. Yet, it doesn't quite feel that way. It seems as if we are merely elements. Interchangeable." Another employee stepped in. What could be the most harmful element? They hardly notice at all. For weeks, we have been sharing the tale of the malfunctioning lift. Do you think that those at the top truly care? Elon felt a fleeting pang of regret wash over him. These individuals were not just employees. They were the heart and soul of the narrative. They were the bedrock upon which Tesla was built. The visionaries who turned dreams into reality. Moreover, they found themselves drawn to the brink. In the wake of that, another event unfolded, driving the message home even further. A small metal shard flew through the air, cutting into the forearm of a laborer named Tasha as a piece of equipment jammed unexpectedly. The supervisors acted swiftly and decisively, yet her expression held more than just sorrow. It was a tale of frustration. With a fierce determination, she declared, "I informed them that this item was malfunctioning," her arm wrapped in a bandage, a testament to her struggle. Attention often eludes us until the moment has passed, leaving us to ponder what might have been. As Elon made his way back to his station, a whirlwind of thoughts danced through his mind. He envisioned Tesla as the pinnacle of innovation. Yet, on the factory floor, it seemed as if the very essence of the company was missing. Workers faced challenges beyond just machines. In a world where their worth seemed to fade into the shadows, they fought valiantly against a system that sought to hold them back. Elon lingered after the shift ended, seemingly to lend a hand with the cleanup. Yet, it is essential to reflect deeply. The challenges were clear, yet what solutions could be found to mend them without upsetting the fragile balance of production? He had journeyed to this place, driven by a quest for understanding. In that very moment, a flood of questions washed over him. As the challenges loomed large and daunting, Elon found himself captivated by a striking spark of creativity emerging from the very workers facing those obstacles. By the end of the week, Elon had woven a tapestry of trust among his colleagues. He had transformed from a novice, once grappling with fasteners, into a skilled artisan. Once upon a time, there was a man named Dan. He was known for his diligence and attentiveness, always ready to lend a helping hand whenever the need arose. This bond allowed him to witness an extraordinary event unfold before his eyes. The remarkable creativity of those who kept Tesla's operations alive, often standing against the prevailing norms. One evening, as the final shift was getting ready to log out, Elon noticed a small group of individuals gathered around a station that was experiencing some issues. The robotic welder, once a marvel of precision, had fallen into disrepair, its reliability waning to the point of near uselessness for weeks, plagued by erratic behavior. The team took it upon themselves to address the situation, choosing action over waiting for outside help. Louis, the young man once saved by Elon, took the helm of the charge. Through a clever mix of salvaged spare parts from various machines and a healthy sprinkle of ingenuity, they managed to navigate around the welder's faulty circuit board. The machine roared back to life, fusing seams with a craftsmanship that echoed the brilliance of its inaugural moment. Not too shabby for a bunch of beginners, wouldn't you say? Louis beamed, his hands glistening with the remnants of his work as he wiped away the grease. Elon found it impossible to hide his amazement. What led you to that conclusion? Louis gently shook his head, a subtle gesture that spoke volumes. As you linger in the company of these devices, a tapestry of patterns begins to unfold before your eyes. In the absence of management's attention to this matter, we take it upon ourselves to resolve it independently. The creativity did not end there. In the days that followed, Elon found himself observing moments of brilliance that echoed with familiarity. In a quest to enhance their craft, the diligent workers are reshaping their tools, refining assembly sequences to capture every precious second, and even reprogramming a robot's workflow to avert any disruptions. These were not simple expressions of discontent or dissatisfaction. From the depths of necessity, they emerged as solutions crafted with purpose and intent. Yet, the difference was unmistakable. Innovations often slipped under the radar of management. The workers found themselves hesitant to voice their ideas beyond the confines of their immediate teams, while the supervisors remained absorbed in the relentless pursuit of quotas. It was in the cozy confines of the break room, amidst casual chatter, that the defining moment unfolded. A group of employees came together to weave their ideas into potential solutions for the challenges they faced. Amidst the vibrant exchange, filled with passionate discussions and bursts of laughter, an unmistakable sense of direction lingered in the air. One employee proposed that we might be able to shorten each shift by 5 minutes through a tweak in the conveyor timing. Indeed, but who was inclined to lend an ear? Another voice joined the conversation. In times past, we have found ourselves in this very situation. Elon found his voice once more, clearing his larynx before speaking for the first time. What might unfold if someone truly paid attention? Imagine a journey where the ascent is clear and unimpeded, leading you straight to the pinnacle of your dreams. The laborers cast doubtful looks at one another as the atmosphere grew still. Louis found that to be a charming notion, yet it does not apply in this instance. Elon chose not to engage in the debate, yet his mind was already weaving through the possibilities. He had gathered ample proof. The problem did not arise from the employees. They were the answer to the quest. All that was needed was a stage and a voice to share the tale. The moment had arrived for Elon to unveil the essence of who he truly was. The question was not if they would accept his words, but how they would react to the reality laid before them and what events would unfold thereafter. Amidst the gentle hum of machinery gearing up for the day, supervisors shared their updates and instructions during the factory's morning meeting, a familiar ritual that unfolded with ease. Lines of laborers gathered closely together. The setting was perfectly aligned with Elon's ambitions. He remained clad in his worker's uniform, with his safety goggles resting atop his head as he took his place at the back of the room. Louis softly nudged him. "Dan, how's everything going with you? There's a hint of unease in your demeanor." Elon wore a constrained smile. "Indeed, I find myself pondering a matter of great importance." He took a step forward once the supervisors had concluded, his heart pounding in a way he hadn't felt in years. This moment stood apart, filled with a sense of closeness, authenticity, and unrefined emotion, unlike the many board meetings and product launches he had led. With a deep breath, he let it all go. "Before we embark on our journey together, there is a matter I must bring to your attention." His voice cut through the crowd's murmurs, igniting a wave of excitement. Once upon a time, there was a name that was not Dan. A wave of confusion washed over the room. Louis's brow knitted in thought. "What tale are you weaving in your conversation?" Elon let out a long, measured breath. "Once upon a time, there was a visionary named Elon Musk. Over the last week, I have been working alongside you to uncover the daily trials and stories that shape your experiences on this floor." In that moment, the room held its breath, wrapped in a stillness that seemed to stretch on forever. Then the reactions unfolded, a tapestry woven from disbelieving laughter, murmurs of surprise, and sharp gasps of astonishment. A voice softly whispered, "No way." Could this be a jest? Yet, Elon was not jesting. With a deliberate motion, he set aside his safety eyewear, straightened his stance, and moved forward. My journey to this factory was driven by a desire to uncover the essence of its operations firsthand, seeking knowledge beyond mere reports or meetings. Your influence is the heartbeat of Tesla's triumph. Lewis's face reflected a blend of wonder and understanding as he looked at him. Kindly hold on for a moment. Is this truly happening? Could it be that you are indeed the one? Elon nodded in affirmation. Truly. In just a week, I have gathered more wisdom than I thought possible in all my years. I've witnessed the challenges you face, from lofty expectations to faulty tools, and a framework that sometimes overlooks your contributions. Yet, I have also witnessed your remarkable strength, creativity, and ability to tackle challenges in ways that are uniquely your own. In the stillness of the room, not a single motion stirred the air. Workers shared fleeting looks, their doubts slowly giving way to intrigue and, for some, a spark of optimism. Elon's voice took on a steadier cadence. This week, I encountered an event that I cannot overlook. You are not just workers. At the heart of this organization lies a collective of creative minds, each one a master in the art of finding solutions and sparking innovation. Furthermore, the journey of transformation will begin today. A hand materialized from the shadows at the back of the room. How so? A woman lifted her voice, resonating with strength. At the outset, Elon proclaimed that a direct line of communication would be forged between the factory floor and the leadership team. We shall delve into the equipment challenges you've encountered, and we are eager to hear your thoughts and concerns. All paths lead forward now. The laborers picked up their whispers once more, now tinged with a sense of hopeful anticipation. Louise's skepticism lingered, yet a smile began to grace her lips. With a determined stride, she advanced. "Is your sincerity genuine?" Elon declared. "I do. Yet, I find myself unable to complete this task on my own. I seek your guidance in making this place as effective and groundbreaking as possible, as we all know to be true." Not the courteous applause usually given to speeches, but heartfelt, raw admiration burst forth from the crowd. For the first time, a profound sense of recognition washed over many of them. The revelation was just the beginning of the tale. The next challenge lay in turning promises into tangible actions, revealing that true leadership is not just about reaching the peak, but also about walking beside those who built the very groundwork. The days that followed Elon's revelation were truly remarkable. He held true to his promises, unwavering and resolute, never turning his back on them. He stayed, fully engaged with the workers, hearing their worries, and sparking transformation. The foremost aim was to tackle safety issues head-on. In a swift response, the safety audit team set forth to the factory, determined to uncover any lurking issues. Meanwhile, the faulty lift that had caused Tasha's injury was swiftly mended, ensuring a safer environment for all. Once silent, the workers who had endured perilous conditions now found their voices, emboldened to share their truths. Moreover, Elon introduced a forum for open innovation, a move that was as simple as it was groundbreaking. Ideas could flow directly from the employees to management. There are no middlemen involved, and no bureaucratic hurdles to navigate. The system was soon overwhelmed by a torrent of submissions. By embracing Lewis's insightful suggestion to adjust the conveyor belt scheduling, we unlocked precious minutes during the assembly process. Tasha envisioned a transformation of a clunky instrument, one that would not only boost efficiency, but also ease the burdens of those who wield it. Concepts that once flickered out in the break room now soared towards the pinnacle with newfound clarity. Whispers of uncertainty began to weave through the factory floor, casting shadows over the once vibrant morale. Once viewed as mere cogs in a grand machine, Tesla's employees have come to see themselves as vital architects of the company's vision and goals. The changes resonated beyond the confines of the organization, echoing throughout its very essence. The experience left an indelible mark on Elon. He brought the wisdom of the factory along as he stepped back into his executive role. In the midst of a company-wide gathering, he shared tales of his undercover adventures, highlighting the profound importance of remorse and the bonds we forge. He remarked, A week spent on the factory floor revealed more about leadership than years spent in the boardroom. The wellspring of innovation is not exclusively dictated by those at the top. It flows from every corner, especially from those deeply engaged in the endeavor. As leaders, our journey goes beyond mere guidance. It encompasses the art of listening, the power of empowerment, and the grace of adaptation. Every individual grasped the moral lesson without fail. Leadership unfolds not as a directive from a high perch, but as a journey of understanding the people who drive advancement. Elon Musk's Undercover mission marked a turning point in Tesla's saga, a tale that employees shared with pride and that inspired other organizations to rethink their approaches to leadership. The laborers could never shake the memory of the week when Dan stepped into their midst. For many, it became a beacon of hope, a testament to the power of their voices and the possibility of transformation, even within the vast and complex realm of Tesla. This tale weaves together the experiences of multiple individuals and entities, creating a rich tapestry of interconnected stories. This is a reflection on the importance of recognizing the worth of every individual, the impact of truly hearing one another, and the unity that blossoms from working together. If this tale resonated with you, I invite you to subscribe for more stories that highlight the human spirit behind innovation. Your attention is truly valued.